Grace here with Grants Magic, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to the very first installment of 3D Thursday, a very quick weekly snippet of something that I find interesting, intriguing, or challenging. It may have something directly to do with grant seeking, it may have nothing directly to do with grant seeking, but I promise you it will have something to do with who you are and how you bring yourself into the world. So this week, I'm just going to start out with something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's very much of the moment right now as I am filming this first video for you, and it's called Done is Better Than Perfect. This was a real challenge for me to figure out how to get this video made and off to you. I've been planning and wanting and yearning for weeks, if not months, to get a vlog, a vlog going. See, I don't even know exactly what it's called. And there just seemed to be one thing after another that kept it from moving forward. Moving forward, right? Usually it was a technology challenge. I couldn't get the microphone set up. I didn't have the right kind of camera. I needed to get a certain kind of light set up. How do I post it to a vlog? What is a blog anyway? How do I get one set up? I don't know WordPress. So every single step of the way, it seemed there was something else that was getting between me and what I most wanted to do, which was share with you from my heart to your heart something that I find really inspiring or challenging that can help you, perhaps touch you in some way, and bring some light and inspiration to your work in the nonprofit world, in the world at large, and in your own life as well. So my heart was really in it, but I kept getting tangled up in making it perfect. I didn't want to put something out there for the very first time that wasn't the very best that I had to share. The best technology, the best lighting, the best sound, the best backdrop, and everything. So here I am on a Saturday morning, having come back from a run about 30 minutes ago, jump in the shower, do a little bit of, the magic with the face and hair, set my office lights up in my office. That's my window behind us, the one I look out when I'm working, and just go. All right, so my challenge to you is to simply ask yourself, what is happening in your life right now where you might be blocking yourself from doing what you're here to do in the world, whatever that may be, however that may show up for you, wholeheartedly and open-heartedly, because you have the fear that it has to be perfect. Are you like me, a recovering A+ student, where you wanted every single point and it drove you crazy if you lost even 1 point and you had to rush right up to the teacher afterwards and find out, why did I get a 99 instead of 100? All right, so let's grow out of that. Let's recover from that. Let's understand that if not always, then at least sometimes, getting something done and out the door, making something happen, taking that first step, moving the energy forward in some meaningful way is much more important than knowing how to do it perfectly and having it absolutely perfect before anything ever moves forward. One of the things I absolutely love in the grant seeking world is a worksheet that I share in a lot of my workshops called the 8 Qualities of Exemplary Proposals. And I love this because it comes from the grant makers themselves. It's not something that is written to us, the grant seekers. It's written to the grant makers, and it's telling them what, and it's just sharing and saying, what should you be looking for in the proposals that you select for funding, all right? So there are 8 qualities, and a lot of them are the kinds of things that you would expect to see. And a lot of them are the kinds of things that you would expect to see in something like this, having to do with outcomes and so on and so forth. But the very number 1 item is enthusiasm. Let me just read this to you because I love reading this. I share it. I get goosebumps every single time. The proposal bristles with urgency and enthusiasm. You get the sense that this is a group of people who can scarcely contain their excitement and their desire to begin. You can hardly wait to jump on board with them. So we're going to be talking more about that kind of quality. as we move through the upcoming weeks. You'll be getting a new 3D Thursday every week. I promise I'll keep it short and punchy. We'll get right in, we'll get right out. I'll share something that's challenging. I may give you a little bit of a homework assignment, something to think about along the way. And we'll just keep this moving forward. I promise my technology is going to get better as I go along, and we will all grow together in this process. All right, so you can download today's materials um, by clicking the links below. Here's my last little bit. Remember this little guy? Everybody who's been in any of my workshops remembers that at the very end of every single workbook, this is what I challenge you to do. Just do it. Just find some way that you can put something that you learned in action and get out there in the world and make something happen. All right? This is Marin Base signing off for this is Marin Base with Grants Magic signing off and wishing you a fabulous 3D Thursday.